Part of being a caretaker for this culture, that Mickey and Pat created, is being a mentor. Now, in this stage of my career, I feel a responsibility to be a mentor to those, coming up and earning their opportunities and helping them be prepared, for their opportunities. Some of them are former players, have played in this organization. I feel a responsibility to help prepare them for the next step. And a lot of them are former video coordinators. And that's true and dear to my heart, obviously. And the next one coming out of the video room is Dan Bisaccio, and he is amazing.
Basketball was always one of my favorite sports, and I loved playing it. I played it all the way throughout high school and through college. But once you start realizing that maybe the professional game, playing it, was not for me, you started to explore other options. And you started to see that this opportunity is that basketball itself, the beauty of this sport is it opens a lot of doors for people. And for me, I wanted to be a coach. I wanted to get on the court, I wanted to work with these players, I wanted to connect with them, and I wanted to grow with them. And so I'm forever grateful for my opportunities of being at Clarkson and Emerson College to help build that. And then from there I went to Marquette as a grad assistant, worked for the women's basketball team, and I enjoyed that so thoroughly. It really allowed me to grow over those 2 years, hone my skills, but also just spend the time trying to connect with people in the NBA. And after that, obviously, I was extremely, extremely thankful and lucky to get an opportunity to now work for Miami. Being a video coordinator and progressing to a coach, it's definitely becoming much more of a norm. You see it a lot in a lot of different organizations, and I think that's a great thing. Somebody who's spent hours and hours poring over the film and the analytics of each team, just diving into that stuff. And it's just become much more of a thing where you start in that video room, you work yourself through an intern, maybe an assistant, to a head, and then you start progressing there for player development and so on and so forth.
He's been huge in my development and somebody that's always been available. I think that's one thing, a distinguishing factor of Dan is that he's just always in the building and always willing to help in any capacity. He's somebody that certainly helped me a lot in my development.
He's a video intern when I got here, and just seeing his growth, he's a real workhorse, you know what I'm saying? He falls into that Pat, Spo, like right into that mode. He's here whenever you need him. He's always locked in. He's never like just floating. He's always like really, trying to see how he can better himself in the game, and he's always trying to learn. So you have no choice but to respect it, honestly.
The most important thing is about the connection and the collaboration, understanding that these NBA players, they're at the top of their game. These are the pros for a reason. They have a lot of talent, and we're here to, again, serve. But the connection you have with a player, understanding their background, their why, what they're doing, and what they're looking to achieve, I think always helps us really allow that collaboration of coach and player blossom. It is the best job I've ever had.
The improbable journey from the video room to the sidelines for Dan Bisaccio is all the more remarkable considering the significant setback Dan suffered in the fall of 2017. Just months into his fourth season as a member of the Miami Heat, the man known as 10-Day found himself in a coma following a complication related to appendicitis that nearly cost him his life.
I don't think about it a ton. Obviously I'm extremely appreciative for not only, the doctors and the nurses that took care of me. I mean, it got pretty scary for a couple moments. Unfortunately, I wasn't even awake for those moments that it got pretty scary, so I think it was worse even for my family. With these scary situations, these health scares, it also brings out the best in organizations like the Heat. When I was sick and I was in the hospital, they flew my parents down, they put them up in a hotel. They were constantly by my bedside or sitting in the waiting room, just checking in, just letting my parents and my family know that we're here for you. I was in there for a significant amount of time, and so for them just to come down here and feel that love just speaks volumes to what this organization is really, truly all about.
He's been the best video coordinator we've had. He's taken the necessary steps to become a great player development coach, and then he's earned this opportunity first to be the summer league coach this past year, which I thought he did an outstanding job, and then to be the head coach at Sioux Falls, where that is developing the pipeline, for our next wave of young talent. He's ready for it. We all are proud watching him get to work because he's earned every moment of it.